All right, so as usual, we're gonna wait for a few more people to get in here before we get this live stream going. If you guys are in the chat, let me know who's in here. Because man, oh man, we got a lot to talk about. Appreciate that. Madden's dead for me, for real. Not gonna lie, enjoy your videos. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I do miss how it's been, like how what Madden was. I mean, back before money and greed and everything else that came along with it. But I feel like I've talked about that to like nauseum. I feel like I've talked that point to death. Honestly, like what Madden has become, and I honestly I don't see it going back for the obvious reasons. Just because I know, uh, for Madden to go back to what it was, it would mean that the people at EA would have to agree to take the pay cut. I mean, that's really all it means. I mean, we all know that it's not even a secret anymore. Honestly, that's um, if you think about it, it's just really not. Madden 15, 16, 17 was fire and it's been downhill ever since. I really couldn't even describe any better than that, man. It really went down south fast. It's like it was one of those. I feel like it was a train going. It was a train wreck, and we saw it coming the entire time. Slowly but surely, it got worse and worse. But like I said, the only reason I feel like it would get better would be the people at EA would have to take a pay cut. It's pretty much just a cash cow casino for them. Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. Like I said, and it's because you gave them a taste of the money, and they just never looked back. Because before Ultimate Team came around, Ultimate Team was just about being, not being, but having fun. Having fun, creating your team, doing all that stuff. Awesome. And you would only have to spend your money if you really wanted to. There was really no need for it unless you wanted to. And then one day, man, someone had the great idea of making the game pretty much almost, not completely, but almost pay to play. And I bet they made so much money in such a small amount of time, and they realized that was the way to go, and they just made it worse and worse and more of a cash grab. And I, it's okay, okay, here it is. In all fairness, it's easy to blame them, right? It's easy to sit back and say, "Oh, it's your guys' fault. You made Madden a cash grab. You made it all about money and blah 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 blah." But to be fair, that is too easy to do. It's too easy to simply say it's their fault. Because if you think about it, we had a part in it too. Okay, we did have a part. Hold on, let me see this comment real quick. I'm gonna explain what I mean. It would get better if they changed the engine, Frostbite. Hold on, let me get on this because so I can see it better. If they change the engine, Frostbite just isn't working with all the canned animations and the alignment AI, and the defense being broken are the core reasons it just doesn't work. Yeah, that the gameplay is another reason as well. Yeah, but I would definitely say that, um, like I was saying before, yeah. So it's easy to blame them, right? It's easy to say EA, it's your fault, and nobody else's, and it's look at yourself in the mirror, but it's not. It's a if I'm being honest, it's a 50-50 problem. All right, it's half their fault for doing the whole cash grab thing, but it's also the Madden players' fault for going along with it, right? Do you think, honestly, do you think they would have kept doing it if nobody was buying the packs? If everybody had, if we all as Madden players came together and said, if we're gonna get these packs and players and whatnot, we're just gonna either play the solo challenges, play head to head, play the solo battles, draft, whatever. We would do whatever it takes to get the coins and players, except buying packs. They would have stopped doing it. They would have, like, honestly, they would have had no reason to keep doing it. But what happened? The players got hooked. They did, and I can see that too. You wouldn't want. Some people don't want to spend hours and hours grinding when they could just spend money. And even then, I can't even defend that because like it's not even a guarantee. It's not even a guarantee that you're going to get any good players from the pack. You could spend $20, get these 3 amazing fantasy packs, and come away with nothing. It's happened before. I've seen it. You guys have seen it. And that's what I just can't get. So it's like, it's a 50-50 deal as far as I'm concerned. Uh, I mean, to be honest, we love the packs. I know I love pulling packs, and they gave you more bang for your buck. For your buck compared to FIFA and 2K. I know we the problem. That isn't even the main problem. Yeah, like I said, it's a combination of things. Honestly, it's a real combination. I wish I could just sit here and say, yeah, it's just this one problem, and that's all it is. It's not. So many dominoes fell to get where we are today. I think I like to believe that most people would agree that so many dominoes had to fall for us to get to the position that we are in now. And like I said, Madden in general right now. Hold on, let me see this comment before I get going. I feel like if I get on a rant, I'm not going to stop. So let me just read this real quick. It's the promos aren't good anymore. Even the solos are grindier and grindier every year. Yeah, that too. Like I said, it's just like more work for less reward, basically. But anyway, but I'm glad you guys, those of you right now who are watching this live stream, which I know is only, it says 4 of you guys in here. Those of you watching and commenting and whatnot, I'm glad you guys are aware of the problem. I'm glad you guys are aware of the problem. So thank you guys for commenting and being aware of the problem. But anyways, like I was saying, yeah. So, uh, the game itself, it's not just the money grab. It's not. That's a part of it. Okay. Madden itself is just rotting away as far as the fun and all that stuff and what it was and everything. It's just rotting away. The packs and I mean, I'm sorry, the packs. Well, yeah, the packs, but the money grab aspect. Okay, the money grab aspect is one part of the problem. It's a bad problem. But then you shift over to the gameplay part of it. With spammers, cheaters, people who just want to abuse 1 to 2 plays because they know they're virtually unstoppable. It's just like that kills the fun too. I could almost forgive the money grab if I didn't have to go and face the horrible ways of playing. And it's only because the stuff spreads, right? It spreads faster now than it did in Madden 15 and 16. It spread. Don't get me wrong. Madden 15, 16, these money plays and money and crazy blitzes, they existed back then. The way of spreading was fine, but it's just elevated to another level now. YouTube, TikTok, forums, all this stuff. That was of course around back then, but it's just become even more of a thing now. And I remember, I can honestly recall when I saw the stuff going downhill, like the first domino. I mean, when the like when you would go online and you knew basically what to expect. You knew what to expect as far as spamming and just ridiculousness. But then when you would watch, if you had watched the Madden tournaments and the so-called best of the best players and around the world and such, and you think to yourself, "Oh, I'm going to see an amazing game with amazing talent and just amazing IQ and so on and so forth." And what do you see? What do you see? The same stuff we've been seeing online ourselves for so long. These top Madden players all running the same plays, the same schemes, the same quote unquote glitches and so on and so forth. And it's just like I'm sitting there watching this, like sitting there like, what is this? These are the best of the best. This is nothing. This is nothing, man. This is not anything skill wise. You guys are just throwing you come out in this formation, you run this route, you throw to that player, you get a first down, you come out in this formation, you call that route, you throw it to that player, touchdown, and then the announcers saying, "Oh my God, that was the best thing I've ever seen. Oh my God, this is why he's so great. This is why he's the best. This is how you come to the tournament. This is how," and it's just like, oh my God, just like getting a headache. I can like hear it. I can hear the announcers, saying, talking them up like, "Oh my God," they're really screaming. You know what it reminded me of, honestly? It reminded me of the WWE. Have you guys ever heard of those announcers? Please tell me you guys have, at some point listened to the WWE wrestling announcers where they're screaming like, "Oh my God, I can't believe it." That's how the Madden tournament guys are always acting. He does certain players a crazy, ridiculous play that's just spammy. gets a touchdown or first down or whatever, and they scream, "Oh my God, did you see that? I've never seen somebody so composed. He's got ice in his veins." No, he's just calling the same play. He's been calling the last 25 plays. That's not ice in your vein. That's just playing the system. You know, it's like for example, if you come out like the tournament players, people stuff, right? They come out in this defense, right? They come out in this defense. It's damn near impossible. Not impossible, but damn near impossible. You cannot run or pass on this defense. You never will. You will never do anything. There's like a 1% chance you'll get a touchdown on this play. And they run the defense first down, second down, third down, and then fourth down comes and they actually score. And the announcers, "Oh my God, did you see that? I can't believe he scored on that defense. Nobody scores in this defense. How did he do it?" Because you're running the same defense. At some point, you're gonna give it up. You're gonna give up a touchdown. If you run, it's just like, oh my God, like what? And the worst part, the new Madden players, the newer generation, the generations who are just now getting into Madden. Honestly, I do. I don't want to say I feel bad for them, but honestly, I feel bad for them. The new generation of Madden players have to sit through this and watch this, and I can understand why they would not want to keep playing it. Like imagine you never played Madden before. You get in Madden now, and you go up against that. With the online players, go 3 plays. That's all you run. And what makes it worse with the new generation, there's 2 ways that they're going to get ruined. Not 3, not 4, not 1, not 5, 2. All right, there's 2 ways. Either one, they're going to go. They're going to face all that annoying stuff, spammy stuff, and they're going to go to YouTube and say, "Oh, how do I beat this play? What's a money play? What's the best play?" All right, and then it's going to get ingrained in them. Say, "Okay, these are the best plays. I should never run any other play except these plays. All these plays worthless. Run these plays here." All right, and they're just going to be like the rest of them. Or 2, they're just going to keep playing against these spammy people and like watch and learn what they're doing. What defense are they calling? Oh, this defense. Who are they adjusting? Oh, they're adjusting them. And then vice versa on offense. What formation is that? Oh, okay. Wait, what's that route? Okay. Who are they throwing to? Okay. And then that's it. And that's just how the second generation, or not second, but the next generation, are just going to be ruined. And I can't even get mad at them, because like that's all they know. How can you blame a 13-year-old, 14-year-old, 12-year-old who's just now getting into Madden, and that's all you expose them to? Honestly, I can't even blame them. Yeah, I remember it wasn't even that long ago. I was playing somebody online. He had his mic on, and you can tell by his voice. He had to have been 14, 15, 13, young teenager. And I knew what he was trying to do. He was trying to do the spammy stuff, and it just wasn't working for whatever reason. And it wasn't working. He was freaking out. He was, you could hear him. He was cursing. He was mad, and all that. And for 1 second, I was like, "Oh, you're one of those people. Oh, it's not going your way, so you're gonna cry and complain." Then I thought about it, right? 1 second is all that lasted, and I thought about it, and I was like, I can't blame this kid. Why? Because this is what he's exposed to. You're exposed to a bad environment. You grow up in this bad environment in the gaming community as far as Madden goes. What do you expect? Do you really think a 14, 13-year-old kid never played Madden is going to jump into a toxic game community and come out an angel? It's not impossible. It's not likely either. So that's why I was just like playing the game, and I was like, I didn't even get mad at him. I did not blame him or anything. I was like, "Kid, it's not even your fault. This is what you were brought into." But anyway, okay. I'm sorry, guys. I've been ignoring the comments. See, that's what I'm talking about. When I get going, I can't stop. The rant was just going on. Okay. Let's see. You were my go-to guy for card ratings, man. I love seeing your budget beast and rankings for best cards and showing how every card was fire and how to use the cards for best. And just wanted to say, first of all, Juno Man. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it, Juno Man or Huno Man, depending on how you pronounce the J. But anyways, I first of all, before I say anything else, I appreciate the support, even now, because I'll be the first one to say, like, lately I've not been consistent. It's been a month since I posted a video in general. I think it's been 2 months I posted a gaming video. And it's not because I don't want to upload videos for you guys. I love uploading videos for you guys. You guys know that I was always interactive with you guys. Not as interactive as I am now with these chats. I wish I was doing this, guys, before. This is so much more fun. It's more interactive. Talk to you guys. But it's the fact that the game itself, it's hard to be motivated for the game the way it is. And I know I said that I'm gonna keep this channel going, and I will. I'm not getting rid of the channel. I love talking to you guys. You guys are, we're back when the Madden was, Madden. I had so much fun with it and had so much fun with you guys, and I wish it would come back. I have hopes, I have hopes that one day it'll get there. And of course, we got the new NCAA coming out, allegedly. Who knows? For all, I wouldn't be surprised if one day we get the news, oh, NCAA canceled. I promise, I swear on everything, if that game comes out, I will be one of the first to buy to see if it's any better than Madden. Let's see, PA crossovers over and over. Yeah, PA crossovers with a mobile quarterback. Just God, just seeing I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's ever going to change. I really don't. Yeah, the Madden playbooks, the nano blitzes, the Rocky Cash, the defense falling apart, no actual schemes anymore. Everything is cheese and setups. It's not chess anymore. It's not chess matches anymore. Yeah, exactly. Jim Ross. Yeah, everyone uses everyone uses the same playbook for offense and defense. 3 defensive plays. Tony Romo. Man, when I was playing Madden, thinking I'm going to have to start nano blitz and running cheese plays because everyone is sweaty as fuck now. Yeah, like I said, I don't see Madden, because the two worst aspects of Madden right now, without a doubt, there's multiple bad parts about Madden, but the top two by far, the money grab aspect from EA, making it all about money, and the toxic gameplay, the toxic community of running 3 plays and that's it. EA can fix that. EA can fix the money part if they really wanted to. Not likely, but they could fix it if they really wanted to. Okay, EA could really fix that. I don't know about the community part. All right, are people going to just stop using 3 plays if they keep working on me? You could if EA doesn't fix that part, which I don't know how they would. I mean, I guess you have to go in and just redo the entire engine and the coding and everything. But if you keep it to where running 3 plays on offense and defense is going to win you games consistently, then that's never going to change. That's never going to change. YouTube, TikTok, all these things have ruined that aspect. All right. The second a YouTuber finds out, oh, this is a play that's really good, really hard to stop. Not many people know about it. It's not even on YouTube. I'm going to be the first one to upload it. I'm going to get a lot of attention. And that's it. It's going to blow up and it's just never going to change. So that's why I feel like cheesy plays, cheesy defense, that's going nowhere anytime soon, okay? As long as there are people to find, glitches and stuff in the game, it's not going anywhere, okay? It's just the aspects. So that part I don't expect to get rid of anytime soon. It'd be nice if you could, like I said, I don't know anything about coding games and whatnot, but if there was a way to eliminate being able to run 3 plays on offense and defense and make the game actually all about skill, awesome. But if it stays the way it is, yeah, I don't have hopes for that. I'm praying new engine in NCAA, otherwise that's gonna be trash. Yeah, that's a concern for me too, that they're gonna use the exact same model and everything for NCAA when it comes out. Because if they do, it's just gonna be, oh God, I really hope not, man. That would be such a letdown, such a disappointment. Can you imagine the new NCAA comes out, the college theme, the vibe, you're all into it, you're excited, you're going to grab your college team, you're going to go out there, you're going to do just amazing things. It's awesome, you can't wait for it. What happens? It's the same as Madden. The engine, the animations and everything, the money grab, and it's just like, when you just like, oh, that would be so disappointing. Oh my God, I would be so distraught, man, if that's what it came out to be. So I'm really hoping not. Did you see what EA did to Battlefield 2042? They basically abandoned after it failed so bad. I don't know if they're going to. They're not going to change. NCAA Ultimate Team. First of all, Ultimate Team has become its own thing, right? Ultimate Team. I feel 95% convinced NCAA Ultimate Team is going to happen. All right, you know it is. You know it is. There's no way you don't do it. They might call it something different. Ultimate, I don't know, campus. I don't know, ultimate something. But it's gonna be the same aspect. The NCAA legends of the past. For your team. Um, so there's no way that's not gonna happen. There's no way. No way. I can only imagine that they're just like the people at EA, the corporate people are just like going like this right now when NCAA comes out for the money grab. There's no way. There's no way. But anyways, yeah. Let me get to one of these comments. Team of the week cards, Orange Bowl players. That's the exactly. Yeah, Orange Bowl players, players of the week, power up players for whoever. Um, Heisman cards or Heisman finalists. Stuff like that. And of course legends like college legends and so on and so forth. I'm sure they've already the team over there already has like all their ideas set in for NCAA on how to ruin it for the rest of us. On how to ruin it. Um, so yeah, I'm optimistic that NCAA will be better. That's really all we can do is hope and pray, right? Hope and pray that the game does not go down the way Madden has gone down because it's just not going to be a fun experience. But anyways, yeah, and let me just say right now, Juno Man 1, you are without all the comments you're dropping, bro. You are without a doubt the comment king of this live. Um, but anyways, yeah. So like I was saying, yeah, and your latest comment, Reggie Bush, yeah. Off the top of my head, the legends that could be Reggie Bush, Tim Tebow, Johnny. Well, no. Well, yeah. I was gonna say Johnny Manziel. College wise, you can't say he wasn't. Johnny Manziel was a legend, man. You can't take away from him. What he did in his professional career is a different story. But anyway, you guys get what I'm saying. The NCAA, I can see a lot of promos coming out. But I do not put a lot of stock into whenever I see these people, the marketing for Madden when they say this year is going to be different. This year is going to be different. They always say that, and I if I'm not mistaken, I believe last year they had said Madden 23 was going to be like the big change, and I'm like, why Madden 23? Madden 22 is the next one up. Start fixing it there. Adding like little patch updates. That's something I don't get either, man. It's like if you're gonna add patch updates for the game, not for like the visuals. Like, oh, they'll say like big patch updates coming out tomorrow. Be ready, and it comes out and it just addresses, clothing. The the eye stuff, the helmets. I'm like, who care? What? I dare you find me a Madden player, a true Madden player that's ever turned on the game. Okay. Ask yourself this. For those of you who are listening right now, ask yourself this. When have you ever turned on Madden, got into a game, um, got into a game, and when you started to play, you noticed your team's helmet had a different design as opposed to what you normally see. Like on first of all, who even notices that? But even anyways, let's say you see that not correct, and you see, whoa, what is that? That's not the right helmet, and turn the game off. Never has a Madden player seen a different design helmet or not the right cleats. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Why is he wearing are those Reebok cleats? It's supposed to be Adidas. No, click off. No, that's never happened. We don't care. I don't know why you guys are patching that, or I don't see why you guys are more interested in patching that. How about you patch the animations that don't make sense, or patch the millions of things that you could patch. It is what it is, though. Never, because it de-renders when the camera is further away into the zoom in on one play. Yeah, so actually, what happened to that? Because I remember that too. Actually, well, I'm not going to talk too much about this, but I don't get why sometimes when when the game's over, you go into the instant replay, and it only lets you see like 8 or 9 plays, and even then, sometimes you click on it and it won't let you see anything. I don't get that either. But anyways, Madden 23, when it comes out, I definitely plan on getting it. That's for sure. Just to see, just because I know I don't have my hopes up because I know it's gonna just find a way to let me down. But I definitely will be getting it. You know what? really pushed me for it, honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. I gotta be honest. What pushed me for it was the Miami Dolphins offseason moves. For those of you who know, I'm a die-hard Miami Dolphin fan. I had very little interest in picking up the Man 23 game this year, but when we got Tyreek Hill, Teron Armstead, Melvin Ingram, Chase Edmonds, Raheem Morstead, I'm forgetting somebody. It's just like, oh, and of course we already have Jalen Waddle, we already have Mike Gesicki. Um, it's just like, how do you? For me, it was like, okay, fine, you got me. Online head to head, not Ultimate Team, just regular online head to head. I got Jalen Waddle over here, Tyreek Hill over here, Raheem Morstead in the backfield, Teron Armstead and such on the line, Mike Gesicki lined up on the slot. And of course you got Tua. He does not have the best ratings right now, but if we keep winning games down the road, obviously he'll get rating boosted, make online more better. So yeah, so that kind of drew me back in, honestly. I'm only getting if they changed the engine and Miami came up. Yeah, well, yeah, Miami did definitely come up, and yeah, as far as the engine, I mean, who knows? We lost my boy Russell. I'm still sad. Yeah, I take it that means you were a Seahawks fan, if that's the Russell that you're referring to. Yeah, we'll see how Denver goes. But speaking of Denver, man, I guess as far as news goes, man, I guess we'll see how Deshaun Watson goes. Because I know Cleveland, that's going to be interesting. Equally as interesting as, but that was Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield, I don't know. I don't know. Um, actually, yes. Just before I get on that topic, as far as Seattle goes, at least try to lose Metcalf, because it almost looked like y'all were about to lose Metcalf. Can you imagine if y'all lost Russell Wilson and Metcalf? Yeah, that would have been something. That would have been something if y'all lost them both. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson. I guess we'll have all the answers. I guess because as good as Cleveland was, because Cleveland wasn't really a bad team with Baker Mayfield. If last year, if you replaced Baker Mayfield, yeah, that would be sick. Yeah, like I bet you guys would have. Yeah, but last year you replaced Baker Mayfield with Deshaun Watson. I feel for sure you guys might have been a very good contender for that Super Bowl. Definitely feel that. But now Deshaun Watson, you lost OBJ, you lost Landry, you lost your two best receivers. Um, yeah, that I feel like they're still gonna be a good team in general, but as a quarterback, especially you're coming to it like you're a new quarterback, as good as you may be, Deshaun Watson and everything. You've been out of the game for so long, and not so long, but in general, you haven't played it down in a while, and you lose Landry and OBJ. I don't. That's definitely a hell of a way to go. But for those of you right now watching, let me know in the comments real quick which team you guys go for. I know Seattle's one of them. All this talking, man, will get you. I promise. All this talking. How long has it been? 28 minutes. All this talking will get you thirsty. But yeah, like I was saying, let me see. Who is Seattle's quarterback now? I forgot who it was. Who is your quarterback? Is it Drew Lock? I don't remember if Drew Lock is your starter or not. Cause I don't know if they even announced the starter in Seattle. They got Cooper. Oh, they got Cooper. Wait, they got Cooper. Browns got Cooper. I must have missed that, or just completely forgot. But okay, if it's Armani Cooper, then that's a different story. Okay, then he's got somebody. But yeah. So as far as the news goes, yeah, Deshaun Watson to the Browns. That I'm interested to see how that goes. But like I said, same thing with Baker Mayfield. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Baker Mayfield. I don't know where he goes now because I was so convinced, right? I was so convinced Baker Mayfield was gonna be traded before the draft, and he wasn't. I was like, wow. So it was because honestly, okay, look, if I'm being was Baker. Do you guys think Baker Mayfield was not traded because nobody wanted him, or the Browns were asking too much? Which one do you think? In my opinion, I think the Browns were asking too much. I think there are definitely teams out there that would have took Mayfield. Drew Lock and Geno Smith as a backup, and Geno Smith, yeah, yeah, I don't blame you there. Um, if anybody could have took Mayfield, Seattle probably would have took. Okay, I know Mayfield's not like the biggest best name out there, but if I was a Seattle fan and I had to choose between Drew Lock, Geno Smith, and Baker Mayfield, not the best selection, but yeah, I probably would have took Mayfield in that scenario. Cooper was traded clean for a fifth round pick. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I that surprised me. I'll never understand why certain players get traded for so little. So little. Not to say that Cooper is worth a first round pick, but I would assume Cooper was worth more than a fifth round pick. Considering what he's gonna do, but regardless, y'all got a great deal. Cleveland, if y'all got him for a fifth, that's a great deal. I think Baker shrunk in the spotlight. I take Baker. Yeah, something that tells me it's not just the spotlight. Also, that too. Yeah, he definitely didn't shine when he needed to, but it almost looked like he wasn't like he gives off the image almost that he's a good teammate. But when you see those videos that they put out of like his teammates like ignoring him, that's not a good sign. And I don't know. I mean, obviously we're not gonna know all the details. Like we're not in the huddle with them. We're not in the meetings. We're not on the practice field. We're not gonna know. We'll hear like little whispers, from here and there. But for the most part, yeah, I'm very shocked. Maybe that might have something to do with it. Maybe that's why nobody wanted him because everybody's been saying what a bad teammate he is. I don't know. That's it. We'll never know. But that to me is a very interesting subject. It's almost like the Browns just cannot catch a break when it comes to their quarterbacks. How many first round not that we should talk. The Dolphins, it's been a while. The last time we had a competent quarterback that I've seen that I was confident in, Chad Pennington. I want to say Tannehill. I want to say Tannehill. But he just 7 years as a Dolphin, and you just couldn't get us past the playoff. You got one playoff appearance, and I think he was hurt for that game. And Matt Moore came in. I don't know. And then of course you go to Tennessee and look how that goes. So maybe it was all I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, the only quarterback that I saw that we had that I was like, okay, he's gonna get it done was Chad Pennington, and that was so long ago, so long ago. But now Tua, it and even though all the hype that came with Tua, like from college until now, the only reason I have not given up on Tua is because the Brian Flores thing. I know not everyone is up to date with the Miami Dolphins stuff, like really, but really in there like I am, because I'm watching the reports and listening to the stories and all that stuff, and it just sounds like Flores was. Well, first of all, according to everything I've seen, Flores did not want Tua, and when your head coach doesn't want you and is almost setting, I'm not gonna say set up to fail, but when he's not supporting you all the way, that says a lot. Now that we got McDaniel, we got Tyreek Hill, I I don't know what more you can ask Tua for, right? If Tua cannot get it done this year, I'm gonna start doubting. I'm gonna say, okay, maybe it's time to move on. You got this offensive genius head coach from San Francisco. They give you Tyreek Hill. You got rid of Flores at distraction, and I don't know if you can't get it done now, or at least show some hope. Show me something that you're ready to go. It's just time for you to go. He's got the RG effect, possibly. Yeah, Tannehill bailed out on the Titans. Tannehill, it makes me wonder, right? When you think Tennessee Titans right now, you think Derrick Henry, you do, So it makes me wonder: was Tannehill really that good all along, or did he just jump on the right boat at the right time and catch the right wave? I don't know. I'm saying when Tannehill got to Tennessee, what if Baker Mayfield got there instead? What if Baker Mayfield was there the whole time instead of Tannehill? Would he have been as successful? Would he have gotten as far? I don't know. It just makes me think. Miami just as an organization was corrupt and bad management. Wasn't one of the coaches doing drugs? Oh my god. No, yeah. I'm not gonna sit here like I would never sit here and say that Miami was a shining light of a great example of how to be. Um, but even then, like I said, that's why. And oh yeah, that too. That I can't blame Tua. I think he's only been in the league what 2 years now. This is gonna be his third. He's already had I don't know how it's possible. He's had I think 4 or 5 offensive coordinators. How are you in the league for 2 years and you already have 4 or 5 offensive coordinators with all those? That is the only slack I'll cut him. I will cut you slack because they keep, all these coordinators that they're changing your playbook, they're changing all this stuff. Okay, fine, I'll give you that. You know, at least all these other quarterbacks who are um, the elite ones, to be fair, at least they're maintaining their staff from beginning to end. So they're having more time to memorize these plays and get more comfortable with it, as opposed to there's just flipping coordinators, and just changing out everything. That's only slack I'll cut them. But yeah. So we'll see how this goes. Let me see what else. Try to think like what other big news that came out recently, or at least in general, like as far as craziness goes. Deshaun Watson, we talked about. Russell Wilson to the Broncos will be interesting. The Rams, we'll see if they can repeat. Um, and honestly, for me, it's just my luck as say, excuse me, as a Dolphins fan. We had as Dolphin fans, okay, as a Dolphin fan, I had to deal with Tom Brady for over a decade. I'm gonna say that again. I had to deal with Tom Brady in uh in my division for over a decade. 2K football. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that. I don't know how I forgot to talk about 2K. I was okay. Yeah, I got sidetracked because I was gonna talk about NCAA and 2K in the same time frame. Got distracted, forgot. So I'm gonna come back to that in a second. But as I'm saying, as a Dolphins fan, having Tom Brady with the Patriots for over a decade was crazy, right? As soon as he leaves, uh, every Dolphin fan saying the same thing. Okay, now is our time. Now is our time. What happens? Josh Allen and the Bills just come and just whoop, like just take that spot, and it's just like, come on, like you cannot be serious. It's just like we finally get to catch our breath, and what happens? The Buffalo Bills come, and the way they're playing, I don't think Josh Allen and the Bills are going anywhere anytime soon. So that's why I'm glad we got someone like Tyreek Hill and all these other free agents that we got, which still blows my mind. Um, probably the biggest surprise for me, honestly, was because I had predicted that Xavier Howard was going to be either traded or released because there's no way they spent all this money on these free agents. We got no money left. There's no way he's going to want a giant contract, and I was wrong. I don't know how they found that money or how they made that contract work, but we got to keep Howard. That was awesome. I was so excited for that. And then just recently, a few weeks ago, we signed Melvin Ingram, as if yeah, that blew my mind. And Sony Michel, the running back, which didn't make the most sense to me because our running back room is stacked right now. We got like what 6 or 7 of them, but I guess if he's gonna create competition, then that's always good. Anyways, okay, didn't he have Kenny Drake at one point? Who? The Dolphins? Yeah, we did. We drafted him. If that's what you're talking about. Uh, yeah, y'all wasn't getting out as long as Tom Brady was there. Yeah, I said that Tom Brady thing. Yeah. Isn't he unretired now too? Brady, yeah, that's just like he came and went. Who knows? But yeah, that to me, personally, is what I think is gonna happen. Now the Patriots are still as long as the Patriots got Belichick. Well, first of all, uh, that was interesting to a lot of people that finally answered the question: who was more responsible, Belichick or Brady? Now we have our answer. We have our answer. Who was more valuable in that organization? Not to take anything away from Belichick, great defensive coach for sure, but I mean, the answer is there. One has a Super Bowl trophy now, one doesn't. But anyways, oh, and not only that, as far as the Buffalo Bills being the AFC East top dog, now the Patriots got Mac Jones and they've shown promise and all that, so they're not really gone. They're just like limping right now, so to speak. So yeah, awesome, 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 awesome. Oh yeah, Tannehill. Tannehill also had Reggie Bush for a little bit. Tannehill had Reggie Bush his rookie year. Reggie Bush. He had Jake Long. I trying to remember who the receivers were. I know it wasn't Brandon Marshall. He was long gone. But anyways, yeah. Doesn't Bruce Arians have 1,000 plays or something? Yeah, yeah, that too. Actually, I think he retired too, didn't he? Yeah, didn't he retire? But anyways, yeah. So I did want to do this stream for 30 minutes, but I definitely passed that by 40. So, anyways, guys, with that being said, I think you guys know what's coming next. About to sign off here, but I want to thank all of you guys who watched, especially. Also, before I go, let me know if I'm pronouncing this right. Juno Man. I think that's how it's pronounced. I want to say a big thanks to you, and you definitely with all those comments, man. You kept this. You helped keep the video going a little bit longer. You know, some interaction. I mean, oh, 2K football. Oh my god. I mean, you see what I'm saying? I get started on one thing and then like one thing goes right out the window. Okay, yeah. So I'll spend about 5 minutes talking about this. 2K football. Once again, I feel like 2K football. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. I want to make sure I pronounce that right. But as far as 2K football, I feel as of now, I feel like it's in the same boat as NCAA as far as whether it happens or not, because there have been how many games, movies, TV shows, whatever have said, like, oh, so and so is coming soon, get ready, and then it just gets canceled. So that's why I'm not holding my breath like, oh my god, 2K, oh my god, it's gonna be crazy. Here's what I predict: three things. Okay, three things are gonna happen. Not four, not five, not two, not one. Three things. When, if this is of course if 2K comes out, right? All right. Here's what's gonna happen. Either one, it's gonna be bad and it's gonna flop, and which would be probably one of the worst things that happen. Believe it or not, that would be bad for Madden community because EA, if that happens, if 2K flops, EA will have all it needs, as if it didn't already, will have all it needs to be confirmed the king of video game football. The 2K has the best chance to give Madden a run for its money. So if it flops, it's just gonna give EA even more momentum and more security. Okay, so that's number one. It flops and horrible things happen. Number two, which I feel like is the more likely scenario, is that it does okay. It's nothing crazy. It's comparable, but it's not as what's the one thing of? It's not as open, I guess you could say, or it's not as many. I can't even think of the word. Like, okay, like, for example, features. There you go. It doesn't have as many features as Madden, such as Madden has franchise, Ultimate Team. I can't think of the what's the name of the solo thing? Uh, Dynasty. Is that what it's called? I can't see. I haven't played Madden in so long. I can't think of the word. But like when you play that one player and you just take him, like almost like an RPG kind of thing, where you take your one player up and out. Hold on, let me see what that. They can't get the rights to simulation. It's going to be arcade football. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like I said, Madden has so much to give. As far as like branches, right? Like I said, you could do Ultimate Team, play solo, play franchise, franchise online, franchise offline, Ultimate Team online, off. What I mean by Ultimate Team offline is, I mean, technically you do need to be online to play it, but like you play Ultimate Team, but you never play head to head, never play draft. You only solo grind and just build your team and never play against anybody. Um, like I said, that solo player thing where you build up your one player to the draft and whatnot. And so on and so forth. There's so many levels to Madden stuff as far as stuff you can do, and of course, um, backyard football. Is that what's called, right? Backyard football or something like that. So I said there's so many things you can do, as opposed to I think there's a good chance that the 2K will have like maybe three things at the most. Offline, offline, online, franchise. And that's it. That's what I feel like it's going to be like. It's not going to be as immersive and not as many features. 2K servers are going to be a rude awakening to many players. EA's good servers, it's going to be a shock with the delay. Yeah, it's just all up in the air right now. But yeah, like I was saying, so number one, it flops. Number two, it's going to be average, nothing too crazy, just something to play here and there. And number three, which is best case scenario, okay, best case, which I'm hoping for, but just not likely. Number three is it the best case scenario, number three, is 2K becomes the football game we all deserve. You know, it becomes the game that we all deserve. It's got the right animations. It's got the right time. It's got the right type of immersive gameplay. It's got the right type of features. They listen to their community. When the community speaks and says that this must be changed, they change it. We I will have or will see the great Madden migration. Everybody leaves Madden for the most part and runs to 2K. It becomes a popular thing. EA struggles to keep up. EA says the only way we're going to get them back is if we go back to when Madden was at its peak, which was Madden 15. We get rid of pay to play. We get rid of the pack stuff. We leave. We go back to normal where we reward amazing packs and solo challenges and amazing coins, and that's the only way we're gonna bring back the audience. And it just becomes a crazy thing. That's best case. Now, after everything I just said about the best case scenario, look for those of you listening, how likely is that going to be? Right, we're all cylinders click perfectly. To be fair, 2K has had plenty of time to think this out, but at the same time, there's only so much they can do. All right, if I was working for 2K or in charge of it, I would be listening to every Madden YouTuber rant or players rant or go into the forums, see everything that Madden is doing wrong and make that your goal. All right. The biggest complaints that Madden players have about Madden, make those your greatest strengths in 2K. All right, that's all I can think. That's all I can really think to do. I understand that 2K is limited in certain things, but you gotta do something. So do something to keep up and give Madden a run for its money. They should do it like NFL Street. To be honest, actually, they should just bring back uh, NFL Street in general. I mean, I'm completely down with that. 2K generally listens to the community like Mike Wayne does well with 2K, but because it's arcade, it's going to rub people the wrong way. Yeah, it's. I know that they can really only do so much unless they find some way to make it more realistic. Um, First of all, I have all the hopes and just like prayers, I guess you could say, that it becomes the game that we want it to be. But at the same time, I feel like the second option is the most likely. It's not going to be a crazy, change to the game. It's going to be comparable. It's going to give you something to play. Um, and yeah, the best way to put it, which is sad, but I guess I'll put it right now. Right now, think of like Call of Duty Warzone, or as hyped up as it is like a really popular game right now. But I'm sure if you went on the PlayStation's, free games, little sections that's like free games. I'm sure there's some shooting games in there that are just not that good, but they're free. They're okay. They're okay, but they're just not that great. I feel like that's how 2K is going to be. It's not bad. It's not horrible, but it's just not on the Madden level. I feel like that's the more likely route. I hope not. I'm hoping all for the best things, but as they say, time will tell. But anyways, so they have, but so they have to, but NCAA and 2K gives us possible hope. Like I just said, hope. Cross your fingers, and time will tell. Man, that's all we can do, right? But anyways, guys, like I said, for those of you who are watching from beginning to end, or even just recently, thank you guys for tuning in. This whole thing will be uploaded straight to my YouTube channel, so if you didn't get to watch all of it, feel free to go watch it whenever you want to. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching. I will definitely try to do more of these. I love talking to you guys, just interacting in general. 49 minutes, guys, almost an hour talking to you guys. And that was awesome. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.